Vancouver's culinary community today on The Express.
And the gold award goes to...
On today's show, your all-access pass to the 2012 Vancouver Magazine Restaurant Awards. A little bit nervous about trying kangaroo meat for the first time.
If I pass on a true meaning of the word passion to the students, a true respect for food, I'm really happy.
The man behind the city's best chefs.
You need to put the ingredients together in the correct way.
Mamma Mia, a pizza worth 1,000 words.
The award for Restaurant of the Year.
And later, we'll reveal the winner of the Best New Restaurant. See that and more from the Vancouver Magazine Restaurant Awards. Hello and welcome to the Express Special from the Vancouver Magazine Restaurant Awards. I'm Peter Verge, filling in for Johanna Ward, and we've got a lot of special treats in store for you today. We're going to be exploring all of Vancouver's amazing cuisine, from the chefs to the calories and everything in between. Here's a look at the 23rd Annual Awards.
And the gold award goes to David Hawksworth.
I'm here with John from Ponderosa Mushrooms. Now, I see you have a little assortment of mushrooms down here.
This is what we call our Ponderosa Chef's Mix. It's a mixture of about 6 different mushrooms. White shimiji, brown shimiji, some cremini, some wild hedgehog mushrooms, maitake mushrooms, and some oyster mushrooms.
I see you have some sumac ridge here from Summerland, BC. Tell me a little bit about it.
So this is our Stellar's J Brut. It's a sparkling wine made in the traditional method. It's Chardonnay and Pinot Noir grapes with a little bit of Pinot Blanc. It is a 2007 vintage. Would you like to have a taste there?
Best part of my job.
Yeah.
That's very good. Now, what would you pair something like this with?
Actually, we just had some appetizers going around with a smoked salmon, and that's kind of the ultimate pairing with the sparkling wine. But it would also go good with some of the desserts that they've got here, too.
Well, I'm going to have to go salmon hunting now and find some of that.
We're working with kangaroo loin. Extremely lean product.
I'm going to do something I've never done before. I'm going to try some kangaroo meat. I'm excited about this. A little bit nervous about trying kangaroo meat for the first time. So my debut of kangaroo meat. Let's see how this goes. It's really good. It's like meat. That's good. What exactly are you making here today? It looks like snow cones or something.
You're exactly right. So what we were doing was 2 different flavors of snow cones this afternoon. We have one that's Luxardo limoncello and a little bit of this maraschino cherry drizzle. Very authentic. The other one was 40 Creek Barrel Select Whiskey and maraschino cherry liqueur. Again, done with a little bit of the maraschino cherry syrup and an authentic maraschino cherry, too. So it's not the old candy stuff that you're used to, an actual straight from Italy, off the vine cherries.
I do have one reservation. I was always told not to eat the yellow snow, though.
We'll make one exception for that this time, but because the Luxardo limoncello is absolutely refreshing.
Very good. And the cherry on top. So much amazing food and so many famous faces around. I know they all had a little bit of inspiration from somewhere. Up next, we're looking at someone who's known for pioneering a little bit of old school and mixing it in with some new. Also being involved with initiatives such as Oceanwise. He's now taking his talents and passing it on to the next generation, teaching new chefs. His name is Bond, Chef Julian Bond.
Makes it a very, very delicate, refined flavor.
Sesame seed encrusted tuna with a beet and quinoa salad topped with a tangy yuzu sauce. For Chef Julian Bond, it's the product of some quick thinking and fresh ingredients. But doing this didn't always come easy.
I sucked at cooking when I was younger. Having a chef tell me I suck was probably the best thing that happened to me. And that gave me the drive to say, hey, I do suck, and I need to get faster, I need to have better skills, I need to improve my palate.
The Englishman came to Canada in the early 90s, first as a chef for Fairmont Hotels, then as an executive chef inside some of Vancouver's top kitchens. But now Julian is putting his skills to work in a whole new way, as program director at the Pacific Institute of Culinary Arts, or PICA. Here, Julian teaches students how to make everything from European pastries
and then you press lightly down
to stuffed pork loin.
and then you squeeze it in.
I'm learning about the 5 mother sauces. I'm learning about a nice outside sear on meat. I'm learning something new every single day. I'm really enjoying myself here right now.
As a mentor, what Chef Julian stresses the most is taking pride in your work, delivering quality day in and day out, time and time again.
First plate should be as good as the last plate, and focusing on that consistency, putting your head down, learning from your chef, listening from the chef, and do as well as you possibly could for each and every single item you're making, you'll be a superstar.
He had a lot of great ideas, and he's a really amazing chef once you get a glimpse of what he can do.
But above all, Julian is here to spread his love and enthusiasm for food, because he says that's what ultimately separates a great chef from the rest.
I hope I pass on a true meaning of the word passion to the students, a true respect for food, and if they just take that with them and that basic fundamental skills, I'm really happy.
I'm Tim Chung in Vancouver for The Express.
Now, this is the first year that the Vancouver Magazine Restaurant Awards have given out a mentorship, and I can't think of a better person to receive it than Julian. I actually just found out that Julian has mentored over 1,700 students during his career. Pretty incredible. Now, we're obviously down here in Vancouver celebrating all the amazing food and restaurants around here, but up in Whistler, we have Nicole Fitzgerald, who is exploring a little bit more than beaver tails and late-night hot chocolate and poutine. Nicole, what's going on up there?
There are more than 120 different restaurants to choose from here in Whistler. Many of them are fine dining establishments with international reputations and accolades, including the likes of the Barefoot Bistro, Araxi, and the Rimrock. We'll have to see which restaurant came out on top.
Absolutely, Nicole. That sounds like there's a lot of stiff competition happening up in your area as well. Now, don't go anywhere. Coming up after the break, we have Best New Restaurant and Best Chef here at the 2012 Vancouver Magazine Restaurant Awards.
We love Vancouver. We love Vancouver wine. We love Vancouver Magazine!
It's wonderful to be in this room, being honored with this esteemed group of colleagues. Thank you so much.
It's simple, it's very fresh, it's not heavy and greasy like fast food pizza, you know, it's very good.
It's the flavor, you feel like you're in Italy.
The pizza that has Vancouver talking.
Oh, God, people from Whistler talking non-stop.
And find out who's winning in Whistler. The Express, only on Shaw TV.
Community programming on Shaw has been generously sponsored in part by...
The Express is brought to you in part by Plum, fashion supplier to host Johanna Ward.
Welcome back to The Express, here at the Vancouver Magazine 23rd Annual Restaurant Awards. Now, I know when I think of pizza, I think late night, Granville Street, 99 cents. But let's be honest, Vancouver has amazing pizzerias to offer. Now, up next, we're going to check out the award for Best Pizzeria.
You don't have to book a flight to taste authentic Italian pizza. Nicli-antica-pizzeria has been satisfying pizza connoisseurs since it opened in 2011.
Crushed potatoes, and we break them up over top like that.
I wanted to open a pizzeria because I couldn't find a pizzeria that served Neapolitan pizza in Vancouver.
It's the first pizzeria in the city to be Neapolitan certified.
Without a wood-fired oven, you can't be certified as a VP on pizzeria.
It's simple, it's very fresh, it's not heavy and greasy like fast food pizza, you know, it's very good.
It's the flavor, you feel like you're in Italy. You don't feel like you're in Vancouver. It's not a regular pizza.
There's always something new on the menu.
I love a good tomato sauce, and the cheeses are fantastic.
You need to use 00 flour, you need to use the correct tomatoes, an Italian-style tomato, and you need to put the ingredients together in the correct way.
Taking care to get a nice cornicione, a crust, grana padano, caramelized onions.
The chef at the helm of this pizza palace is Chris Peck, calm, collected, and the creative force behind the menu.
He loves to create. He's give him a chance or a challenge, and he rises to it every time. Even though we use Italian ingredients where we have to, where we can, and where they're better, we use Canadian ingredients, and especially as local as possible.
As the winners of this year's Vancouver Magazine Restaurant Award for Best Pizzeria, Bill already has a new project ready to launch.
This project is Vicino, Pastaria, and Deli. We're going to be making pasta. It's going to be a kind of a deli-style thing, so you'll be able to come in, buy ingredients for a great antipasto platter to have at home. There's going to be 16 seats, so it's more retail food. So you'll be able to come in and pick up stuff to take out. I wanted a place that I was going to be proud of day in and day out, not just for a year, but for 20 years, to walk in here and know that this is the best.
With a growing fan base at Nicli and a pastaria and cafe in the making, Bill and his staff are excited for new challenges.
It would be fantastic. It would be validation for all the hard work that's been done here, and just, you know, more impetus to go ahead and continue being the best.
Vicino means neighbor, and the Pastaria and Deli is slated to open in early May, complete with their own gelato machine. Now, speaking of new restaurants, Hawksworth opened just over a year ago, and they've been taking the city by storm. They're open in the Rosewood Hotel, Georgia, and foodies and food lovers alike have been flocking there. Let's have a look at why they did so well at this year's awards.
Chef David Hawksworth always dreamed of having his own restaurant in downtown Vancouver. It was a dream 25 years in the making, but today, Hawksworth Restaurant is a reality.
It's very surreal to see this actually happen. My whole goal was to do this, and now it's here, and so it is very surreal to see it actually happen.
David Hawksworth built a strong team, among them chef de cuisine Christian Eli.
Chef and I have an amazing relationship. He empowers me to carry out the day-to-day operation of the kitchen, but it all starts with a collaboration session between the two of us. So we sit down, we talk about what's fresh, what's available, what's interesting, what will suit the taste of our guests, and from there it kind of steamrolls, and then he allows me to carry out the operation as a whole, which is great. It allows for a lot of creative freedom. The food at Hawksworth is contemporary Canadian, and by contemporary Canadian we mean Canadian in content. We try and source as many local ingredients and then reach to the rest of Canada to fill the void. Contemporary being the techniques we use and the presentation involved.
Another key member of the Hawksworth team is sommelier Terry Threlfall, who has created an award-winning wine program.
I think we have a very fun, fluid, dynamic wine list. That's what I want, something fun and fresh and exciting. We change it almost daily, so we keep it very fresh. We also have a very unique program in Vancouver where every table sees a sommelier to choose their wine. So you get this opportunity to speak to somebody who knows our list inside out, who can maybe show you towards some of those hidden gems, some of those fun little wines you might not notice on your own.
Hawksworth is made up of several rooms, offering diners a variety of experiences. The lounge, the art room, and the pearl room. The elegant atmosphere and unique wine program have contributed to its unprecedented success during its first year. But Chef Hawksworth is not taking it for granted.
So for main course?
Main course.
Okay, all right. And how many portions? We have to keep on trying as hard as we can to make sure that, yesterday, we're just getting better and better and better, so we can't ever be complacent. So it's one of the things that you really need to strive as hard as you can.
And this constant striving to be better means good things for Vancouver diners and even better things for Hawksworth. In Vancouver, I'm Kendall Harris for The Express.
Now, Hawksworth has done what no restaurant has done before. They won 5 of the biggest awards. They have Best New Restaurant, Best Upscale Restaurant, Best New Design, Chef of the Year, and Restaurant of the Year. Those are 5 of the biggest awards, so it really doesn't get much better than that. Now, if you do want to go check them out, you will have to make reservations, especially on weekends, because as you can imagine, they do get busy. So don't go anywhere. We've got much more coming up here at the Vancouver Magazine Restaurant Awards.
Every year, every restaurant is all about the people, and it always will be. Thank you.
You got to find the right balance of people you like, people you respect, people you've slept with, or whatever the case may be.
All right, in the category of Best Whistler. Oh, God, people from Whistler talking non-stop.
Still to come, the culinary stars from the sea to sky.
Finalists are Araxi
The Express, only on Shaw TV.
Barefoot Bistro.
Community programming on Shaw has been generously sponsored in part by
hairstyling and color services for Shaw TV, provided by The Lounge Hair Studio, loungehairstudio.com.
I'm an island girl, but Vancouver's definitely home. I think home is where your happy place is. That's what I love about The Express. We meet people who are passionate about what they do. And we're not pretending to be something we're not. We're just celebrating who we really are.
Welcome to The Express. I'm Johanna Ward. Today's show is all about you.
Join Mana Mansour on Pacific Center's West Coast Style as she examines the ethos of what we wear. West Coast Style reflects a love of nature, travel, and adventure. Pacific Center's West Coast Style, exclusively on Shaw TV.
Welcome back to The Express here at the 23rd Annual Vancouver Magazine Restaurant Awards. So far, we've been celebrating restaurants, chefs, everything cuisine related in the Lower Mainland. But keep in mind, these awards don't just cover Metro Vancouver. They also go up to Whistler. Nicole Fitzgerald is in Whistler Village right now, and she's about to announce Whistler's best restaurant. Nicole.
This year's winner is Araxi. The restaurant celebrated its 30th anniversary at Cornucopia celebrations this past fall. A huge congratulations to the incredibly talented staff, most notably Executive Chef James Walt, who is so dedicated to that farm to fork philosophy.
Perfect. So the Chiarlo Barolo, finally we're going to have the opportunity to have a Barolo with the truffle course.
Okay.
I'm really excited about that. I wanted to showcase wines that I have a long relationship with and wines that we're going to show incredibly well with James's food.
I got to get a little more kind of acidity in the sauce and so on because it came out kind of flat.
Yeah.
Wine director Samantha Rand and executive chef James Walt revised the final 8-course menu for Araxi's big guns, icons of the wine world winemaker dinner at Cornucopia.
We've been waiting for this for years. It's going to be amazing.
Normally, food planning comes first, then wines are chosen as a supporting role. But tonight, the pecking order is reversed for the dinner celebrating Araxi's 30th anniversary. These Dionysus beauties are the evening's leading ladies, true divas in label but not in temper.
The wine is the starting point. When I'm choosing the wines, I always have something in mind of things that James is really great at, dishes that he's going to want to showcase. We wanted to make sure that we had a couple of spectacular whites to pair with some dishes he wants to do.
Araxi's most ambitious dinner yet. Planning began a year ago with wine secured in July before European wineries closed down for summer holidays. Her 5th Cornucopia Winemaker Dinner, Ran was a seasoned veteran when handpicking wines from every corner of the globe.
They all have a story. One of the most important things for me was to be able to finally include a really great Riesling in it's a wine I'm really passionate about. And we selected a producer that we've worked with extensively here at Araxi and that I've worked with throughout my career, which is St. Urbanshof. They've been in the game for almost a century now.
This was a premiere performance for this Riesling starlet. Normally, winemaker dinner playbells are packed with showy, robust reds. But a few whites opened the oven door to courses, something that was discussed 2 months ago when the wines arrived and sommelier handed over the reins to chef.
We taste everything first and then make tasting notes from that with the sommeliers and so on at the restaurant, and we gather that information. And then from that, then I start building a menu. So then we'll build a menu, and then we'll do another tasting with what I think the food should be, and then we'll taste it again. It's fun for us too, right? You get to try a lot of things you normally wouldn't, so I enjoy that part of it.
From Germany to Italy, not only were wines flown in, but the ingredients to showcase them as well, including $5,000 in truffles. Regions dictated what was poured and plated.
Wines come from regions and they go well with the food from that region. You can't ignore that type. So we're going to have gnocchi made with we make ricotta cheese here. We're going to have the truffles imported. So that dish will pretty much represent that area.
As always, Walt ensured local Pemberton farms were represented as well. Freezing, canning, and preserving ensures BC is plated year-round, even in a ski resort.
We got some beets. We had some preserved beets that are going to be with the venison. And I've also got some red currant. We did some red currant jelly. And the red currant will go with the venison course as well. So that course will be very Pemberton in its feel. We're always reaching for the next thing and striving to do the best that we can, and that's never changed from day one.
30 years is a lot to celebrate. This year alone, owner Jack Evansell received the 2011 Vancouver Magazine Lifetime Achievement Award, and Walt was inducted into the BC Restaurant Hall of Fame. And now more than 1,100 plates are coming through the kitchen door in only one night.
It's just an extension of what we do every day. The great food, the same service. It's heightened because of the event, but it's just an extension of our everyday great life here.
Now, Nicole mentioned to me that she actually went to Araxi for some après fondue. It goes from 3 to 6 p.m. She said it was incredible. She recommends sitting on the patio. It's a great view and a great time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the award for Restaurant of the Year goes to Hawksworth.
I did truly not expect this. Thank you so much, everybody.
A huge evening here for you this evening. 5 awards. Any award the greatest of any of them, or are they all about the same for you?
I mean, they're all something else. I wasn't really expecting to get 5 awards. So maybe I thought we had a chance with the best new, but yeah, it's pretty amazing stuff.
That's our show for today from the Vancouver Magazine's 23rd Annual Restaurant Awards. I don't know about you, but I plan on doing absolutely no cooking tonight. I'm going to go fill up on some of the amazing cuisine offered here. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any comments or concerns about the show, please email us at theexpress@shaw.ca. Again, on behalf of all of us, thanks for watching. We're going to leave you with some sights and sounds of the 23rd Annual Restaurant Awards.